What is up, YouTube? Welcome to the Motor Machines channel. Today we're just doing some upgrades on the 170 Demon X Detroit. I've got a heavy duty kickstart which hopefully will improve because it's a little bit longer. It should fit all right. We'll wait and see. I've got this carbon fibre end can. It's got removable baffles, and I've got the nice upgraded shocker, which has got all the compression and dampening and rebound or whatever. But yeah, I don't really know much about suspension, but I've decided to try and upgrade mine just to see if it makes that much of an improvement. Once I've fitted it all, which I'm not going to bore you with, we've got the side panel off and I'm nearly ready to go. But I'll explain why I've changed these parts, or what, you know, the reasoning behind it, because obviously I really like this bike and I wouldn't upgrade my parts like this if I did not like this bike. Hopefully the next time you see this bike everything will be fitted. I'm sure it won't take very long. Literally you can see the difference quite a bit, and this new one feels more quality. I've been through probably 3 or 4 kickstarts now. Maybe that's my technique, or it's just a pit bike thing, I don't know. But this should sort it. Hopefully it'll fit. Wow, amazing. Everything's cleared away and the bike's all together. Looks pretty good actually, the more I look at it. At first I thought that's a bit long, but it looks, I'm liking the carbon fibre look for sure. The kickstart might need repositioning, but we're going to try it like that. And the shocker's on. All went smoothly. And there's nothing else to do now but a sound check. So in order to do that, I've got to take it outside, set up the tripod and see what happens. I'm looking at that kickstart and it looks like it might want to go back a notch if possible. I don't want it back too far, but it's, well, sound check time next. And welcome back. It's actually the next day. I thought instead of just doing a sound test, might as well get ready to shreddy, and I just want to give it a little test up at the stomping ground. I think I'm going to try these 3 barrels again on this 170, but so far, well, you can see, look, it's smoking a little bit, the new exhaust. That's all right. I rode it up here. I'm going to let you see what it, I'm going to let you hear what it sounds like. The kickstart worked a treat. The suspension, well, coming up here, I know where the bounces are, and I've set it up a little bit now, and it's working a dream. So far, I think it's well worth the money. It was £140, I think. Yeah, it was £141.99. But it just felt like a normal dirt bike now. Instead of when you go over some sort of bumps and it rebounds you a little bit wrong, well, this seemed like it had all been corrected. And I think it's, so far, I know it's early days, but if it keeps working like that, then it's money well spent. That's for sure. And that's why I want to try the barrels. I thought, might as well try the suspension out, really. I don't want to get it too dirty, because I give it a really good clean, a service, and checked out over every spoke, every nut, bolt, and I was ready to just cover it up for a few weeks. But then I got these parts and thought, no, I'm going to get it out, and I'm not going to go through the streams, so we can just do some jumps. Once we give it a quick sound test, I'm tempted to remove the baffles. Well, I might leave that for another day. I actually did bring the Allen keys. You can actually hear the engine more now. It's quietened it off, and that is what I wanted. That's what I wanted to talk about. I don't want this loud bike attracting attention. So when I had to update my exhaust, why I did it is because, again, all the wadding came out and it was just deafening. It was becoming deafening. So I thought, what can I do? Let's just get this new end can. We'll try this one, and hopefully it'll be a lot quieter. I'll only take the baffles out just to do a demo, and then I'll put them back in. I don't think it's hampered the performance. If it has, it's minimal. It might have even improved it. That's what they said. It will improve it, but I don't believe everything everyone tells me until I try it. So next job then is to try the suspension. Why I uprated that is because a few times I've been doing hill climbs and it's nearly bucked me off, and I can tell, I think it's what they call the dampening's too quick, and it was just not coping quick enough. And that's why I wanted an upgrade on the suspension. No reason, it hadn't broke, so I got a spare one. And we're gonna just try it out now on the barrels. Let's set the tripod up and get ready for a jump. What you gonna do, suspension? Oh, that was lucky. I just held on. I could have jumped. A bit too much power. I'm not gonna lie, that first one was a little bit pants. Oh, I thought less power, less tweak. I'm not gonna lie, well, all of those three have been absolutely rubbish. Oh, a little bit sketchy. Taking my hoodie off. I'm blaming the exhaust. It's added on a bit of a bloody twitch. I don't know what's happening really. I can't keep doing that. Again. Oh my god, what's happening, man? That is not comfortable. I mean, the suspension's alright, it's somehow the front end's coming right up. That's the short wheelbase for you, the Demon X. Studying the footage, I'm not sure, it's just the front wheel's coming up too much. But I need that drive to get over there. Yeah, it's very snatchy. I'm not very keen on it. It's a bit hit and miss. We'll give it a couple more attempts, see if I can get it any better, and we'll move the camera around, and then I'll call it a day probably. Yeah, none of them, I've not been happy with any of them. How many have I done? 5 or 6 times? I'm not happy with any. That was better, way better. That felt really good. Wow, what a buzz. I'm still trembling just because of adrenaline. That's brilliant. What a way to spend half an hour jumping 3 barrels and on your pit bike, on your own, in the middle of nowhere. I'm very impressed with the rear shock. That's a great addition. The exhaust, that's quieter. It looks pretty good, and it's an oval shape, it's different, and I'm pleased with that. And the kickstart, well, because that's longer, and sticks out a little bit more. I think it's easy, you get a better leverage on it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, the 3 upgrades I'm really impressed with. The bike's had some TLC, and now it's probably the better pit bike out of the lot. Took me a while to get used to these jumps, but finally we got there. What can I say? When you jump from pit bike to pit bike to pit bike, it can take you a little bit of time to adjust. But that's the thing I like, the transition. It means it's something different, and you have to. But then people say you're not improving then. But well, yeah, maybe not. I just enjoy the variety. And I've had really good fun, and I'm going to wrap it up there because I'm going to have to get home. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. MOTO Machines out.